Hello and welcome back, everyone. Last session, while Granny was in the midst of taking a nap, the rest of our party managed to traverse through the maze, and with some difficulty and insane-inducing sundials, everyone managed to make it out and are now at the doorstep of the tower. And outside of this tower is basically a body on the ground in a position as if it was crawling towards something. And you guys notice that the thing that this person was crawling towards was a giant giant teleportation circle on the ground. And you also notice that on his back are massive claw marks.
How fresh is the body?
You aren't there, so you can't ask.
Well, I'm just curious.
Disembodied voice, shut up.
I'm just gonna say, based on the smell, it's about a good 4 days old.
Can we inspect the body, see if it has anything on him?
Sure, if you want to. Roll investigation.
And do investigation. Give me a sec.
No, Carl, you don't need to go out while it's raining.
That's a 10 total.
You notice that when you get closer to the body, his entire face is missing.
Oh.
Fun!
Like, not there, like, he has a face, but not there, or legit, like, his face was ripped off.
Not ripped off, it looks like his face was more surgically removed. Like, around, basically where his hairline is, going all the way down the side of his face, like, right next to his ears, and then down along his jawline.
So this guy was jokered. Okay.
Essentially, yeah.
He done went and made a mask out of his face.
Where Leatherface at?
He's also missing his hands and his feet.
Range.
Hey, look, it's the start of Facebook.
What?
You also notice that since this guy's laying on his chest, on his back, near, like, basically on the part of his back that, like, just above his ass crack is a giant hole. Almost
ate him.
Almost the size. Basically, it looks like it could have been the size of a lizard tail, but it's hard to tell.
Ugh.
That doesn't look good.
No, it's rotten.
Quite the conundrum, indeed.
Can I roll Arcane to see if I detect any, like, remnants of magic on the body?
Go ahead.
16 total.
You do sense a little bit of necromantic magic emanating off of him, but it's, like, very faint. As if he was recently just tried to be brought back to life, but the spell failed.
I feel, my friends, we have stumbled upon a very inhumane experiment.
I'm gonna cut his head off.
We all just turn to look at you.
Okay.
Hey, so
There's no such thing. Only experiment.
Yes?
Jasper, are you ahead of me? Right? You are in front of. I am directly behind you, aren't I?
I believe so.
How tall is your character?
Like 5'9".
So yes, you'd still be taller than this particular version. Yes.
I'm going to cut his head off. And the reason being is if this thing comes back as a zombie, it's going to be running around without a head.
It will carry it around like Mimir.
No, it'll just play like he does in Plants vs. Zombies, dude.
I'm gonna sever the head and I'm gonna toss it in a different direction.
All right. Roll me a D100 just to see how cleanly you chop his neck off.
Ooh, a D100. All right.
We.
Use this thing forever.
I will try to wander off towards the back behind y'all.
Are you in your
Those are-
human
is-
form or your fox form?
The person be in their, their human form. They're standing upright.
A 92.
92.
Will watch with anticipation.
You managed to cleanly slice through his neck, almost like a freshly smelted, really hot knife through frozen butter.
Like butter.
And you notice that when you chop his neck off, you notice a type of ooze flowing out of the neck, and it's like almost, it's black, but it has iridescent swirls of purple and blue.
That's the putrefaction, baby.
That's not normal.
Kapari can't tell whether to be amazed or to get sick.
No, that's just a putrefaction, baby.
All right, now to chuck it, roll me a athletics.
Athletics.
Want to splat it against a wall.
Is a total of 16.
All right, I'm gonna say you chuck it, and it looks like it's about to go over the hedge maze, but about a foot and a half above the hedge maze, it just stops as if it hit an invisible barrier and starts to slide down.
Sticky. Oh, wait, I have a better idea to do with this body. I'm going to drag it inside the maze. That way no magic can affect it.
I mean, I wanted to take a sample of the ooze.
I mean, by all means,
Research.
I'm sure there's going to be some dripping out as I drag it.
All right, Dr. Chilzer, to get to the ooze, do you have any empty bottles on you?
Well, let me see.
I mean, you have
Inventory here.
I figured you have a backpack full of all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, I have various things that simply say adventuring gear, and I'm not entirely sure what that entails.
I mean, it could entail empty. It could entail like empty water bottles, but that's me.
It says I have a water skin.
Bedroll, stuff like that.
But that's for water.
Well, actually, water skins can be used to hold any form of liquid. So if there's water in it, you can dump out the water and then use the water skin.
All right. I guess I'll do that for the time being.
I mean, just because something is called water something doesn't mean it doesn't have to be just has to be used for only water.
I'm gonna put coffee in it.
Before you dump your water out, I'm going to stop you and hand you a small vial.
Okay.
Basically, what went through my mind for your character, Dr. Chilzer, was you're like, who needs hydration when there's science?
Science to be done.
That's your explanation for everything? You broke your leg. That is nothing. All in the name of science.
Amputation and more prosthetics.
Don't waste water. We don't know when the next time is we're going to be able to have some. Here, use this. By the way, it's a 1 pint container that used to have oil in it.
Okay, meanwhile, Gertrude.
Thanks, friend.
Hey.
This is just Gertrude.
You wake up in when you wake up, you notice that you are in a fairly nice furnished bedroom. Like it looks pretty much like it should belong to like a princess's lady in waiting, I guess you could say.
That's like what, a handmaiden? I don't know what
Yeah,
that title is.
yeah. Basically,
Okay.
a lady in waiting is a princess's right hand. Like they
Got
do,
it.
they do everything from like making sure their breakfast is ready, making sure the proper outfit
Got
is
it.
prepared.
Okay. So nice room. Okay.
Yeah, but you are chained to the wall with a shackle around your neck.
Oh, fuck.
Your cane and knitting needles are on a table just out of your reach.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let me think. This is what I get for missing last session. I do not think there's anything I can... I'm gonna try and pull on the chain.
Roll me a strength check.
Okay. There's my dice. There it is. Dice. Strength. That is a 12 plus. Where's my modifier? 7. 19.
19. All right. You you start chugging on the chain, which is attached to right above the bed. And it starts to creak and squeak, and you thought you heard some cracking from the stone. You notice that
But-
it did something, but it didn't completely come off.
Brats.
And just as you finish doing the tugging,
Door.
the door swings open and in walks
Uh-oh.
someone completely covered in armor. Like, you cannot see what kind of species they are. You can just tell that they're humanoid. You can't tell their gender, and basically you can't discern anything from them. They walk in, set a tray of food on the table that you can actually reach to, and then leaves, locking the door again.
Can I like try and say something before they head out?
Sure, if you want to.
I say, young person, I say this is very unprofessional. I am 90 years old, and I will not be treated in such an undignified manner.
They just look at you, and they speak in a voice that sounds like it's been altered, but you can't discern how. And they basically just say, "You will listen, you will stay, you will do as you're told," and then leaves.
Excuse my French, but how fucking rude.
Alright, soon you start hearing voices outside the window that you can reach.
If you listen,
You
The voices.
if you listen faintly, you can hear someone shout "science."
you do recognize one of the voices as Chilzer.
Ooh.
Science!
Hello? Science man, is that you?
Science. I love
Who
that.
did? I must
Can you
find.
hear me?
I must
Can you hear me
find.
from here, or is it like a...
Hold on. Chilzer, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Okay. That's D20 plus.
Okay, so how
Ooh, that's not looking good.
small?
What is it?
Okay.
Perception modifier. Oh. Let's see. That's gonna go in saving throw, I guess. I
Perception?
got a
No.
7. I got
Seven?
a 7.
It's a
Okay.
check, not a saving throw.
I got a
Oh
7.
God.
Okay,
He's so caught up in his science.
you heard your name get called, so you start looking around to hear who called you. And instead of looking up, you look down and you see a small, confused boy
What?
standing there looking at everyone.
What?
Who is the small child? Why is the child here?
Wait, there's just a child appears in front of him? What?
Yeah, Gertrude, you can actually see this too.
I promise you, I
Strange
am not a
child.
child.
Right, small human. Who are you? What do you want? Where'd you come from?
Human. He seems to almost fire up as you're talking.
I'll get
Little
with you
bitty
in a
wisps
minute.
of embers at the tips of his hair. His
I'll get with you
freckles
in a
seem to
minute, boss.
glow.
I've never seen you here. What are you doing here? I'll question you shortly.
Seems to look at the situation in confusion. Seems to lift this little white fox with two tails out of his kimono.
The small child is
Wait,
magician.
I am not a child! Jeez.
Is there a child in this maze? That's just bad parenting.
I am not a child.
Just
I
small.
promise you.
What is it?
Then
I'm
it
confused.
must be a dwarf.
Or a halfling.
Do I look fat to you? They are not fat, just an FYI. They even seem to have little freckles that
I'm
seem to
so
glow when they're pissed.
confused.
You guys are a bunch of imbeciles.
So confused. Who is the person?
They are just as confused.
Why are
Is
they
this just
here?
like some other unrelated person that got lost in the maze? That just
No,
happened to
apparently a charm got broken and released a spirit from it, so... Because the anti-magic field.
Hmm.
A lot of magical items work in kooky ways. Him being a mere separation.
I'm going.
Right.
I'm. Can I call again to try and get someone's attention?
Where's the old woman? Full Minotaur thing.
Granny is missing.
I'm gonna try and call again. Try and get them to hear me.
I rolled a 15 on perception. Does that help?
I don't know.
Because you called for Chilzer. Chilzer is in front of me, so I would have heard something.
Yeah, I just want to see if everyone else heard it as well.
Oh,
I
So
rolled a
perception
28
checks for
total.
everyone.
Okay,
Yeah,
for that. Okay.
When I asked for everyone else to roll, I completely forgot I was muted.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
Fun.
Let's do
Alright.
it again.
let's put them in group checks. Let's put them in group checks.
I know that Ori here got a 15.
Out of
25, 13,
He
28.
is too fascinated by the small individual in front of him.
Oh, where did the child come from? Go get a babysitter.
He says
Okay.
he is not child, but then if he is not child and he is not dwarf, then what is?
Just a very short man, okay? I promise.
Religus, Jasper, and LaFane easily hear Granny call from them from up above.
I like to imagine a small fold like, oh.
I'm gonna look from where it's coming from.
You see Granny just barely sticking her head out of this very thin window. Like
So
all
the
you could
snout poking out of the window.
all you could see is her snout.
Granny?
So
How high up is the window?
LaFane, you're seeing that, right? You definitely see Granny's snout, right?
Some right foul ruffians have chained me up in this room, and I will not be having any of it. Get me out!
How high up is it?
The Granny has been found.
I'm gonna say that is about 50 feet up.
LaFane, you're a tabaxi.
It's pretty
LaFane,
high.
you're a tabaxi. Can they climb very well?
Just I was just saying, out of character and everything, Tabaxi gets a speed boost, but doesn't say anything about climb.
Okay, I was just wondering. Like maybe you...
If that's the case, if climbing is what's needed, then I guess I can do that.
Are you good at that?
Rory has
I have
telekinesis.
20 backpack that allows me to climb.
But yeah, you have.
Oh,
Remember?
right, yeah. You have like the Doc Ock backpack.
Yes, you
But it's
do.
like-
You have the duck hawk.
But like bad. It's like a bad version of it. It's like it's like some random guy saw it and was like, I gotta make my own version. And it's just bad.
The power of the sun, in the palm of my hand.
I have an acrobatic.
I can go
check of
climbing if
24
need
to
be.
Climb.
Alright guys,
I guess let's Joser climb.
Chilzer, as you are about to head up to the wall of this tower, something pushes you back.
The ghost. It halts
And
my
then-
progress. Why?
And then out of nowhere, something poofs in front of all of you. And all you guys see is this tall, 7.5-foot robed figure with its head down, hood over its head. You can't even see it. And
I
just
knew it was a ghost.
and like this robe is like it's gaudy. Like it is bejeweled and embroidered to all hell.
Maybe maybe that's the guy in charge.
This guy soon pulls his hands out from his robe sleeves and claps 3 times.
The rest
This
of us,
can't
can
be
I do
good.
an acrobatics check?
Are we getting a standing ovation from him?
What have I done that elicits applause?
Can I be ready just in case shit goes wrong? 'Cause I
Sure.
feel like things are about to get real shitty real fast.
Alright,
Okay. Can I do a thing real fast?
Yeah.
Sorry. The guy got ahead and puts Ari on the floor for a second. Just kind of looks at her like, are you fucking kidding me? She just kind of poofs into existence like the puff of smoke that, foxes usually give off when they turn to their human forms. And she just looks at him very confused, equally fucking confused. She's like, that explains so much. He just looks at her like, just a face palm of frustration. Like, how do you not know who I am? He just picks her up, puts her next to the party that she's gotten used to over time, and he proceeds to get ready for something bad to happen. I'm sorry, it was just something dumb.
Alright. Soon then, him alongside all of you are now surrounded by a whirlwind of blue and purple and pink and white glitter.
Oh God!
This is
What is this?
did you choreograph this?
Is this trick?
This is America's Got Talent. What are you doing?
That was dumb. Okay. What is this thing? Can we roll like Arcana or something to check?
Sure, if you want to.
I mean, it looks kind of magical.
I can roll for that. I've got +8 in
21.
Arcana.
21.
Yeah.
All right,
I will
you
roll
can
as well.
you can tell that this is a teleportation spell, but extremely gaudy and over the top on purpose. Like, this guy is creating this teleportation spell to do this on purpose just for showmanship. So, after a bit, you guys are now at the center of another hedge area. This isn't a part of the maze, it's something completely different. You can still cast magic in here. And if you all look around, you guys also notice that you guys are now covered in glitter.
Oh God!
This
Mm.
stuff would be
Good luck
I do
getting
not
that
like
out.
this shiny substance.
It really does remind me of the good old days, doesn't it, Harry? But it took forever to get out of my fur.
Wait, who was on Cooper? Wait, who was in Aries Fur?
The glitter.
You guys are covered in glitter.
Yeah. We're covered in glitter. Pay attention.
And I was just saying, Kapari brushes the glitter off of her.
Well, she has scales. She ain't gotta worry about it, but it's gonna stick more to her sweat scales.
Yeah, whoever has fur, you guys are boned.
I like to imagine also.
Go get a bath.
I like to imagine like some of the glitter got in like Azul's nose, and he's like, "Achoo."
It's sparkle dust.
Sneezy dragon.
This shiny substance. I
Oh.
despise
I
it.
must collect it for science.
I must reverse engineer the stickiness of it.
When you guys,
I'm sorry, that's the timing of that is I must reverse engineer it. Cue the cat meow. Quiet, you.
Shoot, you can hear her?
Yeah.
Mia! Shush!
alright. So when you guys look around, you guys notice that you are in a you basically notice a pagoda in the center of a basically in the center of a pool of water. And basically this pagoda is now circling a giant boulder, which this robed figure now proceeds to sit on. And he looks over at the party, basically patiently waiting for you. You guys notice that around the boulder, the floor of the pagoda is not basically, it's not wood. It's actually a rock garden with decorative stones and brushed sand. A pit smolders beside the boulder where the man is sitting.
Looks at the red fox and is like, you, me, we're going to discuss this later. So much later. Okay? Because my mind right now is not willing to comprehend you. The red fox just nods like, okay. But then she looks towards the robed figure and is like, excuse me? Excuse me?
He
The
doesn't
ghost
say anything.
has not spoken yet.
He's just smiling. He just smiles and motions you guys to join him.
And
Walks over, holding the hand of the red fox, dragging him along.
must study the ghost.
When you guys arrive at the pagoda, he snaps and about
Please tell me, you guys,
I'm gonna
if you
say
can hear her.
nine silk cushions poof around him on the
Steve
floor.
is immediately like, ooh, and he just pops down on one.
I don't believe this, Ari, and I don't think you should either. And that's because I really like silk.
These truly corporeal. I do not trust the ghost.
The guy waves his hand, and a tea kettle rises up from beneath the embers of the fire pit.
Oh, nice! And Religus is a little tempted. Like he enjoys a nice tea now and then.
You notice that this tea kettle resembles a scowling face with thick features.
Second thought, I'm good.
Okay, let's see. She kind of goes closer to the robed figure. Just to take a better look. He obviously moves, but he doesn't speak.
No, nope.
Can she go closer? To take a look at him?
You can try, but he's he's a tall ass man sitting on a tall boulder.
Pick me up. Well, I'm not gonna pick you up. Pick me up. No. Besides, you're stronger than me anyway.
While this is going on between those two, the man pours clear water from a clay jug into the kettle and adds the tea leaves. So while this tea that this robed man is brewing, he gets off of the boulder, kneels down, and bows in front of this tea kettle as if to show great reverence to the vessel, and then lowers his head in meditation.
This place is weird. We're in a fucking maze, of course it's fucking weird. I wonder. Mischievous fox gets a look in her eyes and she kind of poofs into a small fox. Because I assume he's sitting down, right, in meditation?
Yeah, he's on his knees. Basically monk-like meditation.
Got it. Goes over there, stretches on lap.
I'm gonna roll history to see if this. I'm assuming this is some kind of ceremony.
All right.
Harry does not know this.
History of 17.
You do not recognize this meditation, like this ritual, at all. Like, this type of ritual does not seem familiar to you.
Interesting.
I think it might be a kind of ritual that only belongs to this certain individual. Like, you know how some people have, like, individual ways of doing things?
Right. It's his take on whatever type of ceremony this is based from.
Yeah. Soon you guys start to notice steam rising from the kettle. Soon a cup appears in front of each of you.
Ah!
Magic cup.
Whoa.
Weird.
This guy lifts up the kettle with magic and pours each of you a cup of tea. I would like someone to make a nature or medicine check.
I'll do it.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 minute.
$15 for medicine. Yeah, 15 for medicine's what I got.
I could make a roll for medicine as well.
Ooh, Ari
I'll
rolled
make-
2 for medicine.
$18 total.
16 for Ari.
Alright, so I'm gonna say anyone who got over 13 succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
And those
What's
who
it-
succeed immediately recognizes this as tea made from a potentially lethal herb called Drake's wort.
Are you sure we should be drinking this?
Delectable
In fact-
tea or deadly poison?
Okay, what does Drake root do, by the way, if I may ask?
Okay, the drink itself, if you ingest it, essentially kills you. The vapors, basically the steam, knocks you out for 3 minutes.
I'm a drink it.
Sometimes longer, depending on how long you guys ingest the vapors.
I'm going to save this for later. Promise. Drink it later. Thank you for your gift.
I'm gonna drink it.
You want to die?
I mean, it has the potential to kill me. That doesn't mean it will.
Wait, did
Oh,
Kapari
My man.
Wait, did Kapari sniff the tea to get the in order to pass her medicine check, or
What was the what'd you roll? A 16?
17?
17. Okay. I'm gonna say with that you can tell just by the color of the tea.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, Kapari's not gonna drink it.
The way I figure it is, if I drink this tea, worst case scenario, it hydrates me for the rest of my life.
Which will be very short.
It's still the rest of my life.
So is anyone else gonna drink their tea?
No.
I'm good.
Yeah,
Also,
I'll-
before drinking it,
I've always been a
before
hot
drinking it,
taco.
I'm going to kneel down in the same position he is.
Mm-hmm.
Because
All right.
I'm a monk, and I very much go with ceremony. So
Alright, as soon as you nail down, you notice that you notice that you notice that this guy his robe actually falls to the ground. The guy is gone. This being is gone.
he became one with the Force.
Was right. He was a ghost.
is the teapot and everything still here?
Yep.
Oh, the host is gone. That's rude.
You guys also notice that the pagoda is now enclosed in walls of stone.
Weird.
trapping the
Okay.
poison gas and you guys in it, along with the teapot.
Can I roll Arcanic on the teapot?
Sure.
Destroy the teapot.
13. Damn it.
13.
Yep.
All right. You recognize it is a Dao.
What? A Dao or Gao?
Dao, D-A-O. And it's been magically disguised to look like a human face.
No. This thing's a Dao. An elemental, if I'm correct. Mainly of Earth, maybe? Let's see. Kind of just walks over there, kind of poofs back into her more humanish shape.
I'll punch the teapot.
Goes,
First
looks at
off-
the teapot.
First off, I'm going to need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
Shit.
Okay.
Um, okay. Oh shit.
Hey, did you say dexterity?
Constitution.
Constitution.
Oh. Bye, guys.
Shit. What happened? What happened, LaFane? What happened?
I rolled over and group
Nat
checked.
1.
I got a nat.
Oh no. Shit.
Bye, guys.
Do I need to make a saving throw for something?
Yeah, Constitution.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Doing that now. Okay, there we go. And that's not great, but I'll figure it out.
So sorry, LaFane. No. If you don't know, Harry and Ori always hold hands.
Aww.
Yeah, it's one of the things that they always did before. It's just muscle memory now. Poor Steve. No, Steve.
Alright. So is that everyone?
Yeah, that should be everyone.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna say that anyone who got under 13 has to take full hit points, while anyone over 13 gets
Yeah.
half.
Okay, so how many hit points did they get?
Those who failed get 4. 4
Right.
points of poison damage, and those who succeeded only get 2 points of poison damage.
Okay. And remind me, anyone who rolled under what failed?
13.
Okay. Oh boy. Does my character's inherent poison resist do anything for this or no?
Huh?
My Chillazer has poison resistance.
Oh, then that means you get half of that half.
Okay. So 2.
Oh yeah,
Crap,
Dr.
you know what I
Chizzle failed, so
forgot?
yeah, he gets half.
Remember that
He gets half
necrotic
and half.
damage back then? Ari had resistance.
Yeah, this is poison.
Yeah, I know.
That's right, yeah.
I forgot about back then, remember? And then fucked up because I forgot about it. Oh well.
Alright, so yeah, you guys are currently trapped in a stone box with like 5 walls of stone, each 6 inches thick.
A lot of stone.
Can I commune with it? I'm just wondering if I can.
I don't think so.
I mean, Dao is. I don't know. From what I'm looking up, it says Dao are greedy, malicious genies from elemental plane of Earth. They adorn themselves with jewelry crafted. Oh, I see what you did. Got it. So why is it angry? Whatever it is.
I'll punch the stone wall.
Wait, I got an
Gonna
idea.
punch it.
Can I go grab the adorned jewelry thing?
Hold on for Jasper first. So you
Okay.
want to punch the wall?
Yep.
Roll to hit.
I'm doing a full flurry of blows too. Of course, it's against a stone wall. I would roll well. I got 2 natural 20s, a 16, and a 13. The lowest
Both
attack
hit.
being a 13 is a total of 22.
Both hit.
So the wall gets hit 4 different times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming you don't want me to double the damage because it's just stone for the criticals.
Correct.
Okay.
Give me a second.
It's 40 damage in total.
All right. I'm gonna say you managed to make you managed to make 2 fist-sized holes in one of the walls, causing basically a good half of this poison gas to escape.
I'm also going to start holding my breath, by the way.
Well, can I do my try, I guess?
Oh, yeah, what do you want to do?
I was gonna take the jewels. Not take them. Uh,
Wait, the jewels that you guys collected throughout the maze?
um, we collected jewels, didn't we?
Yeah, like
Someone have ruby and I have
I
pearl.
think Gunga got like a huge ass topaz after fighting the call.
Oh, yeah, so
I actually already have valuables, I believe, in my inventory.
No, the topaz was from the Field of Giants.
Oh right, then.
Yes.
But yeah, throughout the maze, you guys collected a
be a ruby, a topaz, and pearls.
I know. I'm pretty sure Gunga got a bit another. Wasn't there another big gem with where the call were, or was it just a lot treasure?
Yeah, it was. Okay, so you got a garnet from the coal,
I was okay.
a topaz from the Cyclops, a pearl from the carnivorous garden, and yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
And how many pearls did you get from the garden, Jasper?
8 total. Hold on. Let me
Okay.
make sure.
Hey, Jasper,
Yeah,
can I borrow a pearl?
sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
8 pearls.
Jasper, if you look at your pearls, you notice that you now have 7. When you left the room with the flowers, you had 8, but now you only have 7. So when you give another one to Aerie, you're gonna have 6.
Okay.
That's weird. Goes over to the cloak and sews an additional pearl in to see what happens and offers.
Nothing happens.
Anyone else doing anything?
Sits and tries to copy. Tries to get her brother to copy.
All right.
Does the
Everyone-
pot have a lid I can put on?
Not a lid, but the spout is where the smoke is coming from.
If it helps, I can give you, or I can bring out a bit of soap that we can plug it with.
Yes. An excellent plan.
So, Mr. Scientist, correct me if I'm wrong. Steam is what is hurting people. If we can get that thing to cool off to stop producing steam, everyone should be fine, correct?
Wait,
Yeah.
I think I recall Steve.
Anyone find a way to cool it down.
Also, didn't you just punch a hole in the wall?
2 holes.
So couldn't we just toss it out?
Okay,
Depends if it's bigger than my fist or not.
the pot is basically almost the size of your head, Jasper, if not a little bigger.
Okay, so I would need to make the holes bigger.
Okay.
We could pour our water skins all over it. That'll cool it down. No more
Do
steam.
any of the spellcasters in our group have the spell neutralize poison?
No, I don't have that.
Let me
If we're gonna
check.
try to cool it down, I do have ice knife.
You're gonna stab a pot.
I got this, guys.
Got this guy.
It's like
So I don't, but I have something called shatter, and I don't know what that does.
It's like it sounds like. It makes items explode. Give me a second. I'll pull up the descriptor for you.
you know what? You
I
know
wish
what?
I could access the description here on my
You know what?
character sheet.
Look, I want. Can I? Do I have? Can I now cast magic? Like we're not in the dome anymore. Like
Oh yeah, you're not in a magic-free dome anymore, so you can cast magic as long.
I am
as
going
much as
to
you
do
want.
ice knife and hurl it at the pot. I guess I roll to see if it hits. Okay.
Fine. All right, so roll to hit.
Nat 20.
All right. Roll damage doubled. Oh, excuse me.
Sure. Need to look at ice.
This helps, but I'm looking through spells, and I do have Gust, but I doubt that'll help the situation.
Well, I mean, you could try and blow the steam out the holes in the wall.
Yeah.
You need what the shatter spell does still?
Okay. Is there a way Ari can sense why it's so angry?
You can try.
I mean, I feel like we can do something other than brute force it. You know what I mean?
All right, that's 9, so 18 total.
You managed to chip off a bit of the clay pottery, but since it basically now has the soul of the Tao in it, it kind of became a little bit stronger.
Ah, okay.
I'm gonna need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw again.
Yep.
Including myself with me holding my breath?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Anyone who got under 13 takes 8 points of damage. Anyone that has resistance or got over 13 gets 4.
Okay, one more time.
Okay. Anyone who rolled under a 13 gets 8 points of poison damage. Anyone that has resistance or rolled over 13 gets 4 points of poison damage.
I like how you say gets. Like it's a gift. That's, where's our funny Scotland?
I'm gonna continue just making holes in the wall.
Hey.
Okay.
Sorry. Hey. Let me help you with that. Let's see. Let me go up. Gust. Can use gust. I can cast at will.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the smoke out of the holes to buy us some more time.
A 22 and a 24.
Right, those both hit.
I
Considering these are walls, they should, obviously have.
don't know if they're magical. The wall total damage is 24. I'm aiming in between the two holes I already made, by the way.
All right. Yeah, that makes it into like one long slot. So, anyone else want to do anything?
She's
No?
still trying to figure out a way to communicate with it.
Do I have anything I could use to plug the spout? I need to look.
I get the feeling we should just.
Remember, I offered you soap.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, Lefay.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's put soap in it. Let's just plug the spout with a bunch of soap.
Great. Now we got poisonous bubbles.
I think maybe we need to smash it, but that's me. It's one. I mean, if we plug it in, I feel like it'll just get pressurized and maybe it'll burst. But
Can Kupari try to examine the wall to find any weak points?
I mean, sorry to interject, but I'm really trying to figure this out.
Lock?
Okay.
Yes.
Did you hear Kupari's question?
I'm sorry. What
Did
did
you
you
hear
say?
Kupari's question?
I'm asking, what is it?
Like I was like, can Kupari try to examine the wall for any weak points?
Sure.
All right. Would that be an investigation check?
Mm-hmm.
All right. 11 total.
You look around for a bit, and you can't seem to find any weak points.
So I'm gonna try something real stupid, guys.
Okay.
He's refusing, or rather, they're just refusing to talk to me. All I get is anger. That's it. Can I examine the cloak? Can I notice any special properties about it?
Sure, roll investigation.
I rolled a 13.
You don't really notice anything special about this cloak. Hell, the beadwork and embroidery on it is done sloppily. It looks like your average cheap cloak that you can get anywhere, or that's been handed down and not handled very properly. Basically, think Spirit Halloween quality.
Mend it.
What'd you say?
Can she fix it?
Unless you have the mending spell or sewing kit on you.
I feel like she would since she's a theater person. No, we have mending. Not we, I guess I should say I think Ori does.
Lefane.
Hmm?
You and Chilzer and Religus notice the face on this pot start to move into one of annoyance.
God, even the pod is bored of us.
Once again, I'm gonna need everyone to make a Constitution saving
I like to
throw.
imagine the pod is just like, man, you done with this shit? Because this shit is whack.
Another Constitution saving throw.
Maybe we just. I think maybe right. Maybe we should just smash a pot.
All right, yeah.
But maybe we're missing a potential point to have an ally.
But it's a teapot.
It's not.
Okay.
It has sentience.
Okay, that's it. Gunga with his
I didn't think Gunga was.
Gunga with his magical glaive.
Hold on. Gotta do damage before anything else.
What is this magical glaive called again?
Lightbringer?
I forgot. First
worry
off,
about it later.
Those who got under 13 or has resistance takes 3 points of poison
Akupara,
damage.
you are not good at holding your breath.
Yeah. Oh no, those who got under 13 takes 6 points of poison damage, while those who rolled over 13 or have resistance takes 3. That's my fault.
Well, anyway, they fixed the coat. Did they notice anything? Maybe missing?
No.
Oh my god. This is not a puzzle. Is there a
I feel
point to this?
at this point,
Or are we just gonna
I feel like at
smash
this point we
thing?
just need to smash it. That's all I can think of. All right, Gunga with his magical glaive is going to try to smash this thing. I rolled a hit.
Yeah, roll the hit.
18.
That
all right,
hits.
so glaive. So let me see. Which one is the D dice again? Where's the 10 dice? Alright. That is 19 damage total.
Pot cracks severely, but doesn't completely shatter. But it's at that point of where even a sneeze can shatter it. You guys notice the spirit of the Tao leave the pot and go back into the stone in the ground, and then his body reemerges, and the walls of stone all drop.
So we did.
Everyone
So we
roll
did
initiative.
have to smash it.
All right. First up is Jasper.
I'm going. I'm annoyed at the moment with this guy, so I'm going to do a full-on attack. So it's going to be the 2 attacks I get, the 2 flurry of blows, and I'm using my action surge to do another attack on it. So 5 attacks in total. And apparently my dice are just as annoyed. So 1, 2, 3 of those attacks are 20 natural 20s. The lowest of the other 2 attacks is a 19. And the other one is a 24.
Right. So wait, what were those hits again?
3 natural 20s, 24, and a 19.
All hit.
Okay. So we'll do the natural 20s first. And that doubles the damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So it takes a total of 84 points of damage.
Jeez, that's a lot.
He is now severely hurt.
That's a lot
Damn,
of damage.
Like you actually managed to make him cough
Damn,
up
already?
blood.
I'm going to
Yeah.
drop into a basically
Cough up.
just low crane stance of a monk and be like, you've decided to try to poison the wrong person. Now I'm annoyed.
Yeah. Cough up blood, lose 3 teeth, and broke one of his fingers.
I can only imagine I can only imagine Parma doing this after you teach her.
At
By
the
way,
end of your
all 8
turn?
of those hits took about 6 seconds.
At the end of your turn?
Yep.
Chilzer, you're next.
Okay. I want to make. Let's see. Once per long rest, you can take an action. So, I have a question about these Eldritch cannons and all these things. Do I have to make them outside of combat?
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't do anything like that now.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
Good to get that cleared up.
once they're made,
Once they're made. Okay, so I
you
can't
can use them
I
whenever.
think activating them
Right,
does
got
take
it.
an action. So yeah, like you can activate it, but that'll be your turn.
Then is anyone in front of me currently?
No. Well,
Okay.
I'd say the only one in front of you is Jasper, just because
Because you went to go and punch him.
yeah. All the rest of you are just basically standing side by side.
You can position yourself to where there's no one in front of you.
Alright. I'm looking at spells. Okay. Jasper, how good are you at dex saves?
Very proficient.
Very proficient. Okay. I want to cast Pasha's Caustic Brew. At the funny ghost man. Funny, what was he called?
Now.
Thou.
Alright, so dexterity saving throw?
Yes.
Uh 8.
And 8. Okay, and you needed a 16 to pass.
So yeah, so now roll damage.
Roll damage, and it's 2d4 acid at the. Well, it doesn't
Yeah,
say it does damage immediately. It says it takes 2d4 acid damage at the start of each of its turns.
Yeah, so since the so basically the being gets covered in this acid, and for how many rounds the acid stays on this character.
Duration, concentration, or up to 1 minute.
So yeah, you based on your concentration or up to 1 minute, that's how long the acid stays on the
Okay.
being. Which is
Oh.
I think how many rounds?
1 minute is 10 rounds.
So yeah, so the acid stays on this Dow for 10 rounds and takes
Okay.
2d4 damage every round.
Unless
Okay.
it takes its turn to scrape it off.
Yeah, so roll damage.
Roll damage. Okay, and that's 2d4. Where's my other d4? Here it is. That's a 5. And that will be the end of my turn.
He Dao lets out a howl of pain. Like he is severely hurting without even having to touch any of you.
All right, now let's
your turn.
wrap this up. All right, nah, just joking. All right, I am going to. I'm gonna take out my. I'm gonna use my mace. Wind up like a baseball player and strike him right across the face.
Hold a hit.
All right. 18.
18 hits.
All right, let's do this. Nine total.
It's dead. It only had four. It only had 4 hit points left.
Yeah.
Stop! It's already dead.
So, after this Dao like essentially gets severely hurt, it retreats into the stone, running away. And soon you guys hear a shatter. The clay pot breaks the rest of the way. And inside said clay pot is a jade gemstone.
Shiny! Go get take.
So can I try and strike it as it's leaving?
You can try, but you're gonna have to roll with disadvantage.
Okay. Right, so with disadvantage, I have a 20.
A 20. Alright, I'm gonna say
Nobody
that
said you could leave.
I'm gonna say that since it's halfway in the ground, it got like half coverage, so technically you missed. So he got away.
I am going to actually use 2 of my key points to add a total of 4 to that, making it a 24.
Fine, you nicked his ankle.
His ankle takes 13 damage.
He still runs away though.
Now he'll be limping.
So you guys now have the Jade Stone, and there's one exit out of there.
I say let's get going.
I guess we're taking that exit.
Unless you guys want to take a rest and heal up.
It might be
Let's just
smart.
get out of here.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Hurry.
All
Alright. As you guys head through the exit, you guys come upon another area. But with this one, there are 6 suits of ornate plate mail standing in a row as if standing guard.
Are you kidding me? Huh. Weird. By the way, I still have the cloak. I didn't give it up. I couldn't give it up now. I
Battered
already had
and
it.
these suits of armor are basically battered and have battered battered and bashed pieces of weapons that are scattered across the carpeted floor. Moss and lichen cover the armor, though it remains free of rust. There's another pathway on the opposite side of this area.
I'm gonna use my second wind to heal myself a little bit.
All right.
So I heal a D10 plus my fighter level, which is only 6, so a total of 14.
All right. With that, I think we're going to call this session here.
Probably 30 minutes worth.
I mean, yeah, we got a lot done.
Yeah. Alright, bye!
This was a fun session.
Yeah, I mean, we fought an evil teapot.
Yeah. We did one room.
Uncle Iroh would not be very proud.
Okay, bye! Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Have
Bye.
a good night.
Good night.